Director, and Jim Marcelli, President COO at Lightwave Logic, Inc. Lightwave is a development stage company focused on photonic devices and nonlinear optical polymer material systems for fiber optic data communications and optical computing markets in the United States. Lightwave Logic was founded in 1991 and is headquartered in Englewood, Colorado. Michael and Jim, the stock has really caught a bid here. I'm sure that you'll elaborate on that. Over to you.
Thank you. I'm going to give you an update on Lightwave Logic, and we have noticed that the stock has gone up. We had an annual shareholder meeting 2 weeks ago, and we gave a business management presentation, and that was 2 weeks ago, and you can find that on our website, and you can get more details, business management update on our website from the shareholder meeting. But today I'm going to give you a quick update of Lightwave Logic, and we have here on the second slide our safe harbor slide. So let me go to a quick overview of the company. As you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, the company is headquartered in Colorado, Englewood, Colorado. And we are a technology platform that is designed to scale the existing internet structure. So that's the fiber optic communications, optical networking, internet structure. And our technology is targeting the transmission of data onto that internet with much higher speeds and much less power. And that's essential for these types of data communications, data center, telecommunications, high performance computing type markets. And we're doing that by leveraging our proprietary electro-optic polymers to create photonic devices that work really fast to switch light, and they convert data from electrical signals to optical signals. And we are able to use our polymers to switch light really, really fast. And our technology is underway with tier 1 partners through NDAs. And as you can see from the bottom right-hand corner in our headquarters, our technology is actually designed and created in the facilities. And so we supply materials and device fabrication and package design in those facilities in Colorado. You can see from the right-hand side here that we have a very strong balance sheet. We have a financing facility in place with Lincoln Park Capital. And you can see that we have a good cash position. And as our introduction host said a few minutes ago, our share price has moved pretty quickly over the last couple of weeks. Lastly, on this slide, we have a very strong intellectual property and patent position with over 70 plus patents and applications, and that gives us freedom of manufacturing. So a quick look at the internet infrastructure. So this is a simplistic view of what the fiber optic network looks like as it sends data, which is represented in ones and zeros, from one end of the fiber to another end of the fiber. And we've all noticed over the last 18 months and 2 years working from home, using lots of video just like this today, that we are needing much more data rates. We're using much more traffic. And the thing about what's happening in the fiber optic internet, as you can see from the top left-hand side of this slide, the photonic technologies has really not kept pace with the immense growth of the data traffic. And this fiber optic network and the industry in general really need some radical innovation in device design, and especially optical device design and optical devices that can switch light really, really quickly, because if you can switch light really, really quickly, then you can send data much faster through the network. And so the bottom line, as you can see on the bottom, is the internet needs radical innovation to keep growing. And as you can see on this slide here, which looks at the growth of the traffic on the right-hand side in that graph, you can see the growth of the traffic is incredible, and it's still expected to grow. And so we need that radical innovation to enable future data services. And the network cost and energy consumption have become a new hotspot for data providers. And so with an opportunity with a huge photonics component market in a sort of by 2025, over $40 billion, we are using our electro-optic polymers to switch light really quickly and to provide a solution to the internet with better performance. And that better performance is higher speed and lower power. And so we have our own proprietary electro-optic polymer technology. As you can see, we're already starting with fiber communications, but this slide just shows that we can extend that technology to many more applications. And so we have our own proprietary internally engineered organic polymer materials that actually provide the increased data rate, the high speeds, and the less power into the optical network infrastructure. And you can see that on the bottom left-hand part of this slide with the current applications. Very high data rates there, very low voltage. But we can also see on the bottom right-hand side, future applications that include non-communication markets such as LiDAR, automotive, sensing displays, high-speed computational processing, any areas where light needs to be optically switched very, very quickly. And so looking at the internet, looking at the optical networks today, our technology suite addresses major pain points facing the network operators. And we can see that in three boxes here on this slide. On the left-hand side, our technology reduces network energy costs. And so our low-cost, easy-to-fabricate modulators that switch light really quickly with a very low voltage can save on energy costs. In the center, we can provide much faster networks. Our robust family of materials will allow network operators to get much more performance, higher data rates, get those signals going backwards and forwards to the optical network much faster. And then on the right-hand side, we have this engineering advantage. We have technology platform flexibility. We have full control of our polymers and the material science in our facility in Colorado to design devices and packages that allow greater flexibility and performance for the applications. And so targeting really large and growing markets in the internet and the optical networking space, as you can see, as an optical component supplier, our plan is to sell into components, high-speed optics, and network equipment manufacturers, as indicated by these black arrows at the top of these vertical boxes. You can see the vertical boxes start with the left, with the optical component suppliers, and as we move up the value chain to high-speed optics manufacturers, network equipment manufacturers, and then the mind share, as we know from the internet and the optical network, is the internet service providers, with a typical example here of the actors you would find in this marketplace. So we have the potential to enter the market in many verticals. And so in order to be able to do this and protect our technology and our freedom of manufacturing, we have a robust intellectual property portfolio, 70 plus patents and patent applications, a number of different patents issued in a number of different areas. We have international patents, as you can see. And we even acquired some patents from Lumera and Gig Optics a couple of years ago. And so we have a very powerful patent portfolio that allows us to really provide solutions into the marketplace. This will also allow us to progress our business model and allow technology transfer and licensing opportunities. And we can see that through this slide here. This is our business model and our commercialization roadmap in order to get to mass commercialization of our technology. And so the multi-pronged business model is 3 prongs here. We have selling components, we have licensing of technology, and we have technology transfer. In order to do these, we have to have a very strong technology platform, and we also have to have a very strong patent portfolio. And as you can see, a sample customer engagement process is shown by the arrow at the bottom of this slide, going through the process of signing NDAs, prototype specifications, sampling, and initial designing. And so this is our customer engagement process. And our polymer business is clearly being commercialized, and we want it commercialized for mass manufacturing. And so we're focusing on establishing deeper commercial agreements with our enabling technology platform. And on this slide, we're showing huge markets and data demand on the left. And as we move from the left to right, we're showing polymer prototyping with silicon photonics, which is a great platform for our technology, deeper customer engagement and partnering, and then going fully to the right, a growing patent portfolio. So our business plans are advancing and increasing our deeper commercial engagements. And so the route to maturity and volume, and this is the classic technology readiness level scale, the TRL scale that gets used around the world. And as you can see, we're in the prototype and piloting stage, and we are progressing on the TRL scale. And that, if you want to use a number, is in the 5 to 7 range. And we're definitely focused on going into that orange phase of this scale, which is towards manufacturing. And so we need to have a technology roadmap that we are focused on commercializing our technology. And one of the things this roadmap gives you is, where are we in terms of unique technology position in the marketplace? Well, as you can see from the top horizontal bar, we have unique chemistry. And then the next bar down, we have unique chip design. And we can see the phase we're in now is a 50, 100, and 200G. We have in the next horizontal bar, we have unique high-speed performance. Our modulators go very, very high speed, pretty much 2 to 3 times the speed of normal modulators today. And then the last horizontal bar, we have a unique polymer plus PIC platform that is focusing on additive of polymers to silicon photonics platforms. And so our technology roadmap emphasizes our unique value to the industry. And in fact, if you look at this carefully, there's more than one unique value. There's 4 unique values, and that's really powerful. And so we have to not only have a technology roadmap, but we have to have a polymer business roadmap. And this roadmap shows that where we are focusing our polymers and what we are doing to them in terms of the performance, the reliability, and the robustness on the bottom left-hand corner of this graph, and moving upwards to the top right in terms of customer interactions, testing, evaluation, and foundry partnering so that we can scale to volume very, very quickly. And so we're working really hard, as you can see from the details here. One of the big things that we mentioned 2 weeks ago in our annual shareholder meeting business management presentation is the work we're doing in foundry partnering so that we can scale to volume manufacturing quickly. And so one of the things, as we indicated by the host at the start of this session, is that our stock has risen, and we've noticed that too. And so over the last year, we had a successful uplist to the OTCQX. And in doing that, we experienced some healthy trading volume. We got improved exposure, and we got a lot of tier 1 investor conference invites. And so we have a lot of presentations to the financial community. But what I'm showing here on the right-hand side is the typical requirements that it would take to uplist to the Nasdaq. And what I've added is a column to the right in orange. And you can see we meet pretty much all of the requirements to uplist to the Nasdaq. And the bottom requirement I've actually colored in red, because only recently have we actually achieved a closing price of our stock above $4. And so our goal, as we've indicated on the left, is to uplist naturally, organically. We want to build shareholder value through high quality, differentiated, and high performance electro-optic polymer technology with silicon photonics, with the use of foundries, so we can have a huge impact in the marketplace. So we are definitely focused on building shareholder value. And to do this, we have an experienced management and board. We have some great folks here with great experience, deep experience that can provide us the governance, the leadership, and what it takes to actually position the company to be successful in the marketplace. And so as you can see here, we have experience with major corporations that these folks have worked at many, many times and many years ago. And we supplement that with a world-class advisory board. As you can see here, we have 4 individuals with PhDs, very deep technical experience in the photonic space, a number of different major corporations with different technical expertise that are helping us focus on making sure our technology can ramp to mass commercialization and volume, utilizing the foundry business model as we indicated in detail a couple of weeks ago at our shareholder meeting. And so partnering for success, our technology platform that is working to help scale the internet structure, enabling technology to do that. Our technology is designed to help transmit data at much higher speeds, much less power, which is essential for data communications and the telecommunications market. And some of the applications you're seeing today, just like today on Zoom, YouTube, you can watch the videos, you can see me talk, and we can convey this all over the world. This is a great, powerful technology platform that will support that and make it easier as we move forward. And we're leveraging that to internally engineer electro-optic polymers to create photonic devices that switch light really fast, that convert data from electrical signals to optical signals, and those signals are sent down the fiber optic cables to their destinations. And in doing this, we are working with multiple foundries, silicon foundries that do silicon photonics, that are really eager to utilize optics types technologies to add to their CMOS platforms, packaging partners, module transceiver partners, to position Lightwave Logic for future mass commercialization of our technology in high volume production. And our technology evaluation, as I indicated earlier, is underway with partners under NDA, and we're in the piloting prototyping stage. So we're leveraging our partners to commercialize, to mass commercialize our technology in electro-optic polymers. And I leave you with this last slide. Our investor relations contact is the MZ Group. You can see the email address there, and I thank you for listening.